Everyone hears the music, but few understand the grind behind it. Welcome back to Creator Struggles. I'm Nahjalae, and today we are jumping back into the music world. You know, I love music. And we're going to be hearing from an incredible singer, songwriter, producer who is navigating the music industry in real time, of course. We're going to be talking about how he got started, his obstacles, wins along the way, and what it really takes to keep pushing for success when it does not happen overnight. Please help me welcome ILuvYouVega.
Come on in.
So how are you?
How you doing?
Amen. I'm blessed. ILuvYouVega.
We're getting a chance to do this.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, okay. I want to get into what type of season are you in? Season of change, season of growth, you know?
I'm in all that.
Oh.
Season I'm in, it's a pile of gumbo right now. It's a
Yeah.
season of change, season of growth, season of prosperity. It's a season of wisening up
Yeah.
myself. It's a season of sharpening my skills. And it's a season of just me becoming the person that I've always knew who I was. And just being comfortable with that and being comfortable with the journey and the plan that God has for me. So
I like
yeah,
that.
that's the gumbo right there.
Yeah. Hey, you
Yeah.
hear it. The gumbo.
Facts.
You hear it.
That's what it is.
I want to get into the grind reports. Anything that you've been working on for the week, or just anything new that you have that's been a grind for you.
I have so much new stuff. It's crazy that I'm working on. I'm working with some major artists. So we're working on a project. I'm not necessarily gonna say no names, but I just like for it to just come out and be like, bah,
Yeah, of
in your
course.
face. Well, a project that I'm actually excited about is two projects. I produce and song as well. This artist named Nahjalae. It's like an EDM R&B mesh type of project. And also it's a project that I'm a part of, my artistry with my good friend. His name's Indiana Rome. And we're doing a project. It's called Weekend With Me.
That sounds good already.
Yeah. I have to definitely see your links so you get a chance to check it out. So yeah, that's the few things I'm working. Well, not few, but a lot of things.
Nice.
Yeah.
They can't wait to hear it.
For sure.
I will say there's quite a few songs I like of yours, but when we met at the Proud Creator
Facts.
little mixer thing.
That was like 2 years ago.
That was 2022.
A little bit more than 2 years ago.
Yeah, a little lengthy, but
Facts.
but you performed.
You remember the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, am I not supposed to remember?
No. I ain't know if you like went back and did your research and say, you know what song was that?
No, because like
I didn't know. Okay.
honestly, I listen quite often because
That's
I'm like,
fine.
you know
That's
what?
fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna cut your ass off. You ain't work what you need.
Yeah. Last time we speak.
Last time we speak. That hit
That's fine.
every day. I'm like, yeah.
That's
oh,
fine.
right.
That's fine. That's actually was a fun song for me because it was just it was a situation that I was in, and I like to portray what I'm going through in my music. That's how I was feeling.
Yeah. Okay. Because listen.
No, for sure. Everybody knows that. You ain't worth what you need. It ain't worth the energy.
We got to cut you now. We got to get going.
Right. It's definitely not worth the energy. So yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah. And I like your new song that came out February. Flowers.
Oh, Flowers. Yeah, Flowers. Okay, so that's the part of the project that I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He nice too.
Yeah. He cold. Make sure I surround myself.
Yeah.
Of the best. Oh, I got one more. I'm sorry. I got one more project.
Yeah. Go ahead.
His name is D3.
D3.
Make sure y'all pay attention. D3. He's from Compton, and he's a youngin that has some of the most crazy, charismatic records ever, and I'm just blessed to be a part of it.
Nice.
So that's another project.
Nice. Okay, for the project, we see it now.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and play it off.
We'll play it off. That's my song.
I like that.
You know the vibes.
Listen, I'm with the vibes.
These songs are 3-4 years old.
Oldie but goldie.
Oldie but goldie. Yeah, that's what it is. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So how did you get into music?
Honestly, I got into music church.
Oh, amen. That'll do it.
I was born in church, and you know how like you be in church, like growing up, my mom, the church is my family's church. So my mom was like a missionary. My grandma was like a pastor. My aunt, my grandfather. So I was in church 4-5 days a week.
Yes.
Just like on just something slight.
Yeah.
So, I would get bored and be like, yo, I gotta do something. So I might just hop on the drums, play on the piano or something. And then from there, once I took like a big interest in it, because I was playing baseball at the time, my big brother, who's a platinum producer, shouts out my big brother, Brad Young, platinum producer, everything. And he was already like doing his thing. And I told him, I was like, yo, bro, I really wanna do what you do
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And he told me, and we just kind of just went from there.
Shout out to Big Bro.
Big brother, shouts out. Yeah.
We see you.
It just went from there for sure.
I like that. See, I was looking at your cover art for your songs, and I was like, okay, it looked like he from the church.
How does it look like I'm from the church?
Because it was, I feel like from the Play It Off, was it an album?
Oh, I was in church on
he
that.
was in church.
Yeah.
He been in church for a minute.
Yeah, Summer's Over Pop. Yeah, Summer's Over Pop. Yeah. It was, that picture was taken in church.
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, as you can see, I look like a little kid that looks bored and ready for like some
all right.
mischief. For some mischief, for sure. No, for sure. You tapped in though. That's dope.
You gotta try to.
That's dope. Yeah, for sure.
Besides your brother, anybody in church that you like, oh, I like how they play or I like how they sing.
To be honest, I got a lot of them. But to be honest, like my very first one, of course, was my brother. Actually, my first two was Sade and Anita Baker, because this was music I was surrounded by. Like I would hear my mom, like my mom wouldn't play like other secular music, but that type of music she'll still play.
Yeah.
So growing up, I would always hear this and everything. And then I never really like knew, because I was like a sports kid. So I played, like, I was very outdoorsy. I played baseball since a child. Played it all the way to like high school. And like I said, once I got into music, I would always hear these things. But my favorite producer as a youngin was Lil Jon.
Okay.
Lil Jon was like,
yeah.
He
got some stuff on.
Yeah, because if you listen to the beats, it was just always, it was simple, but it was hard. And I was always like, and Manny Fresh, Lil Jon, Manny Fresh, Swiss Beats. It was so many producers that I was just like, once I really got into music, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What type of church did you go to?
It was a non-denominational church.
Okay.
So what type of church you went to?
Pentecostal.
What's the difference?
I feel like, look, now, don't quote me.
I always wanted to know, what's the difference? Baptist, Pentecostal, Methodist, like, what's the difference?
Well, I know Pentecostal for sure, like, you get in the spirit and they shouting.
Yeah.
Like, that's different from...
They don't let you?
No, Pentecostal, they let you. Yeah. And they got the usher there to make sure you don't fall. And
that's the same thing they do like my mama church.
Oh, okay. Because I know some of them, like, I'll go to a church and, like, I see somebody shouting and folks is looking like...
Right. When the last time you been to a church like that? That's somebody yourself.
So I go to one Potter House.
And they be shouting like that?
Well, I've seen like one person do that, and everybody was looking like, "What are they got going on?" Like
it's kind of like a small town thing or something, right?
Yeah. Like, no, this is in it work. They let them let them feel the spirit. Don't look at them.
Facts. Join them at that part. So then the church you grew up in, was it like that?
It was like that. Falling out on flow. Yeah, all of that. And like, you don't look at them crazy. It's like, oh yeah, that's just normal.
Speaking in tongues.
Yeah, like that was very normal.
Gotcha.
Then now I'm going to a church where they don't do that necessarily. It's just kind of like I've gotten used to not seeing, folks shouting. So now I'm just like, oh wait. Yeah. How'd you not remember it?
Can I ask you a question? The difference in those type of churches and the churches that you attend now, like what would you say the time of the service is?
Back then,
it's 3 hours for sure. It was at least 3 hours.
You get to church at like 7.
Yeah.
You don't leave until about 2.
Yeah.
I'm like,
no, that's right. That's right. That's not, because I forgot about, we had Sunday school.
Yeah, Sunday school.
That
was gonna do it every time. Sunday school.
Yeah, Sunday school for sure. That'll have you in there. That's another hour and a half before church.
Man.
Yes.
Church ain't even start yet.
So you can imagine how bored how bored I was.
Especially as a kid.
Yeah, man.
You there, but you not there.
Yeah, I missed the baseball game for this, man. All right, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, that was my upbringing.
Yeah, dang, you had to miss.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes, but it was like very rarely. But
Mhm.
then my mom started to understand like he is becoming his own person,
Yeah.
and these are things that he wants to do.
Yeah.
So like let's say the game might be at like 4. I'll probably have to go to like morning service, but I
Yeah.
won't have to go to afternoon service.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh, more
yeah.
yeah.
It was one of those. You remember it, don't you? Now
Yeah.
church be like
Now, yeah.
I'll have
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah. I wanna have tops. That's
yeah.
it.
It makes sense.
Because now it's like I look back and it's like I don't understand why we had to be there for so long.
I
Like
don't understand
it
it.
just it didn't make sense. Now, if it was a game on, it seemed like we ended church early. But okay, so how about we do this every Sunday?
Yeah, yeah, facts, facts. No, that's real deal. You're definitely right about that.
But I want to talk about the beginning. So, what was your first song or your first time being in the studio and recording? How did that feel?
I didn't start off as an artist, so I was so young when I started. I maybe was like 11, and my brother bought a house,
Mhm.
and he converted the whole house into a studio. So I would go over there on weekends and everything. And like I said, he started beginning to teach me
Mhm.
everything that was going on. So I would just be listening and just having a good time. And then he finally was like, "Yo, I think you ready." I was
Mhm.
like, "All right." So he's taught me how to like
Mhm.
work the equipment
Mhm.
because it's like I didn't learn how to make beats on software.
Okay.
I learned on like hard material. I still got to that.
Okay.
So we started that, and then I started getting good, good, good.
Mhm.
And then this drug dealer, he had like this young like rap group. It
Mhm.
was like 3 of them. Forgot they name, but they loved my beats. So they was probably like 14 and I'm like 12. So we
Yeah.
communicated on that level. So he will buy 10 beats a week from me. So I would make like 10 beats and sell them every weekend. So that
Wow.
was like I think I was selling the beats for like $15. He'd be like, "Yo, 10 beats, I
Yeah.
give you $150. You 13 getting $150 every week?
That's
Like, yeah, it's different."
you making it.
Exactly. So I was on all the shoes.
Mhm.
I was just buying shoes. Mama, you ain't gotta buy me no more shoes. I
We ain't
got
even gotta worry about it, Mom. I got the shoes.
I got it from her. And then like my brother, like my big brothers, I was always around so many
Mhm.
older people that was in the studios. I would like give them ideas and stuff.
Mhm.
And they wouldn't necessarily listen due to the fact that I was so young.
Mhm.
So they wouldn't even think that I knew what I was talking
Yeah.
about. Till one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start using my own ideas.
Mm.
I probably was like 16, 17. And then my best friend, who was also a rapper at the time,
Mm.
who was working on his project,
Mm.
I was producing his whole project. He was like, bro, you wanna rap? I'll let you be on my song. He kicked it, he told me I was able to kick off the intro.
Mhm.
I was the very first thing you heard when we put the album on. He was like, I like your verse that much, you can put it at the beginning.
Oh,
And
that's
then from
right.
there, everybody started like liking me
Mhm.
and as an artist, and I started just going with it
Mhm.
and growing and studying and just my big brother was like, "All right, can we be artists as well? You have to study the greats
Mhm.
and really understand how they made records here,
Yeah.
like not just songs, but
Mhm.
making records that people can play 10 years from now."
Yeah.
So that's why I want you to study. So I started studying, and then it just came from there.
I like that. And
Yeah,
I feel like that's what it takes. I feel like if you don't know, because it's producing
yeah,
first,
facts,
if you don't even know how to do that, then how can you really tap into
facts,
what you're trying to portray or what sound you're trying to go for? Oh, shoot, what that button do and what that button do.
exactly.
So I like that.
You definitely got to study what it is
Mhm.
and work on your craft for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays we live in such a avoidable time
Mhm.
that it's just like people start rapping or people start just being artists
Mhm.
a week ago and then they song and all this. But the problem with that is can they do it again? Can they
Yeah.
do it again? And if you had a chance to study
Mhm.
on how to do it, it's a formula. You just do it again.
Yeah. See,
So yeah,
yeah. Because I do feel like a lot of these new artists that, get TikTok
yeah,
famous,
yeah,
it's like, okay, that's cool, but like, what do you have backed up from this? Like, you have more songs, like, or
facts,
is this just
facts.
one thing you did just because you woke up and
Yeah,
was bored one day and
hmm
then like, no, I was just playing, like,
yeah.
I look at it like you never know what's gonna hit,
You just never know. Yeah,
so I feel like you need to portray yourself as what you want people to view
hmm
you as. Yeah, it's like you did this song, but that's not really you. That's not even your
facts.
style. But now you try to do something else. It's like, no, people want to
Yeah.
see that. They
People
don't
be
want to
seeing that.
see
Yeah.
what you want to do.
No, that's real deal because you do get a chance to show yourself on the internet every day. Anybody could do it. Somebody told me the other day, it was like, yo, bro, it's your TV station.
Yeah.
It's your TV. You put whatever you want on that.
Yeah.
So make sure it's something that you stand behind. So it's like, yeah, I understand that for sure.
Yeah. Because I feel like a lot of people, they don't get that. Like you said, microwave.
Microwave.
You know, oh, well, I think this going to hit.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're showing a little too much. That's not going to hit the way you think that it's going to hit.
Facts. Yeah, I've had a chance to work with like artists who like blew up and like went viral and stuff like that. And I see the like I see the problem, but they don't see it because they're already in the in the glitz and glam of it. But it's like, yeah, it's about it. Unless you really want to like dive in and really get into that, this is it. Yeah. And it's really been like that. Yeah. Label get their money from you, make the money up off you, go to the next hot thing. Yeah, I don't want to anymore. Moving on. Exactly. Exactly. No, that's real deal. Nike didn't stop at the Air Force One. Yeah. So yeah. We can go for days about that. Facts. Yeah, it's just like facts. Yeah. I want to get into some obstacles. What obstacles have you faced being in this industry? So many obstacles. You know, financially. So many obstacles. The lack of exposure. So many obstacles. it's too many to even. I mean, the main ones, of course, is I mean, more so the opportunity aspect of it. And in order to be in the presence of opportunity, like your reality has to be right. So like that's why I tell a lot of people, like it's okay if you feel like you need to work and be creative because let's say if you work and you don't have to worry about no bills, that helps your creativity so much because that's the main thing you don't have to worry about. So it's just the obstacles have been like, and it's a lot of my obstacles, honestly, if I tell you this, it sounds crazy, but a lot of my obstacles have been other people in my way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's get into that. It's a lot of obstacles getting in my way. It's like, come on. Yeah. Like what's going on? But I've been in a situation like mine. I mean, I'll make it brief, but when I first moved to Atlanta, I was signed to UGZ. Okay. So I was signed to UGZ and we were working on his album. This was TM103 at the time. And I was young, probably like 19, 20. So we was working on the project and they moved me down there, everything. Everything was going great. I did records with. I had a chance to meet so many people just being in the studio with him, being around him. Yeah. Like he would like take me to everywhere because I was like, he's like, oh, this is my new little thing right here. So it was more so after working on all that music, flying to New York, we went to Europe, just everything. It was a crazy time for me to just be like, yo, I'm just a little kid from St. Louis, and like this is what music brings you. Yeah, like, this is crazy. I need this. He had a falling out with his partner. His partner was the one that found me. His partner and my manager, management team, shouts out to Oliver. They found me once they had the falling out. Jesus was like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with him. So anything that was tied to him, I don't want anything to do with him. So imagine being the top of the world. Yeah. Literally, that's like to be there and be around that many people and just be like, oh, this is what's about to happen. And hear the songs and everything, and it all just gets taken away from you. It was a very humbling experience. Yeah. Very humbling experience. Yeah. Not to say I wasn't humble, but it was just like, damn, it just lets me know that it could all go away. Just like that. Just like that. I feel like that's why we have to really just lock in and just really be grateful for what we have going on in the moment because you just never truly know what's going to happen next, whether it be good or bad. Yeah. So I hate that. No, it's all good. That was like, I've had so many more opportunities since then, but that opportunity made me who I am today because it made me understand like how much, like it made me understand two things, how much I need to be living the moment. Yeah. And understand the moment. Yeah. And cherish the moment and take advantage of the moment. And it also let me know that of course I'm good enough to be there. I was already there. So yeah, all right. Yeah, like you can get back to that. It's like easy. It's not to just get back. It's just more so the opportunity presented and all praises to the Most High I've been presented with some great opportunities to be back in those type of positions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm a believer in things happen for a reason. I just feel like something like that was meant to happen just so you can get to where you are now and
Facts.
continue
Facts.
to push forward and
Yeah.
get all these other opportunities that could be better than what you were experiencing then, So
Yeah.
just looking at it like that, it's just like, you know what? I was meant to go through that.
Facts.
So I can see what I'm going through now is better.
It was the test drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all good.
But that's dope though. It's like you've been living.
No, for sure. And you know what's crazy? I still got all the songs.
Okay, I want to hear.
You'll be like, hold on, who's on this song?
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. It was just a crazy time.
What do you feel the hardest part about being consistent is?
The hardest part about being consistent is the effort of it. I give so much praise to entrepreneurs and independent people because 9 times out of 10, they have other things going on. So in order for you to be consistent, you have to break away from whatever it is you got going on and be consistent in this one thing. And it's the effort part. Like, you gotta really love it. You gotta love it. It is a time I fell out of love of music. And it was because of that situation. I was just like, I didn't know where to go with it, but I understood I was still young in it. And I think that's what drove me from that. Because I had went into like I don't like to use this word, which I'm not even gonna get into word power, but my mind was kind of playing tricks on me a little bit. And it was just a bad space I was in. Yeah, I think it's more so the effort of it to say, like, for me, it was like, all right, let's make the effort and get back up and do it again. So yeah, the consistency for me is the effort of it.
Yeah.
Being consistent.
Yeah. I feel that because, like you said, I feel like if you got other things going on, you can't really be consistent in whatever aspect or, whatever you're trying to pursue. Like for me, I have 2 jobs.
Got you.
But also I act as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like I'm being pulled away from that because I need
your reality be right.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, like, but I need to be over here with it. I need to be
Facts.
consistent. So it's like, it's just so hard to balance that. But I feel like you said, if you love what you do, it don't even matter what's going on over there.
It's just like,
You got to do it. Like,
Sure.
So
For sure. That's the thing with it. It's like, if you love it, I mean, it's gonna love you. I mean, who's to say that love may be fortunate or tangible or it may not, but it's just something you love to do.
Yeah.
Then that's if I'm saying, if it's right for you, then something gonna come from it.
Yeah.
For sure. Little, small, big, whatever. You gotta look at it, look at everything that comes from it.
Yeah.
All the interactions, all the people, all the chance to just be a part of something that's just bigger than you. So yeah.
Yeah, I felt that. Now, if you weren't making a lot of money from doing, music, being an artist, would you still love it the same?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really a person to like, well, I just got into this the past couple of years of really expressing myself verbally. I could more so do it it comes out through music. It just comes out. Just talking to somebody, no. But I'm working on that, and I've been able to work on it through music.
Yeah.
And just because it's like, if it's easy enough for me to say it here, I can say it there. So yeah, maybe you can. You try.
I feel like if I didn't play, maybe I could.
What you play?
No, like if I wasn't like playing. Like,
oh, got you. I thought you was playing keys.
I mean, I did used to know how to play the piano, but
there is no use to. You still can. Notes don't change.
But I have to read it. I don't play by ear.
That's fun.
But I don't even remember if I can read the notes.
All right.
Can you play? Okay, maybe you can, help a sister out.
Got you. Got you. Yeah.
So do you play by ear?
By ear, that's how I mean.
Yeah.
Interpolations, nothing like that. Yeah, so I don't know.
And I feel like, and this is just how I see it, people that grow up in church, like specifically guys, they become musically inclined, know how to play by ear. I've never known a guy that was in church that actually reads notes.
Oh, like that, because I think like, okay, I was just having this conversation the other day, and the conversation was, everybody possesses a talent. Everybody possesses some type of talent.
Whether they know it or not.
Whether they know it or not, there is some type of talent. Now, as a society, we consider certain things a talent. No, there's a lot of things. This list is it's a wide variety of talents.
Yeah.
So like, I just think sometimes when people are that good, they just possess that talent. That's that's just what they call it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you don't know how to play guitar good. Like, I mean, you can learn how to play the guitar, but I think the talent provides the love for it, for you to learn it and then be like, this is what I always know how to do. So yeah.
Like you said, I know I can probably play it again. I don't like once I see it,
Do you love
look at it. I haven't touched the piano in years.
But do you listen to music and be like, oh, that was a beautiful piano piece?
Yeah. I have the ear where it's like, oh, I like what they did
Yeah.
with the drums
Yeah.
or the bass or like
Yeah.
so like I have the ear, but I wish I can just yep, I heard it, play.
Maybe you can.
Yeah.
You gotta just do it.
Just gotta do it.
If you love to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna buy a piano and it's gonna sit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened as a kid.
Yeah.
My dad bought the piano and it sat. Because I used to have piano recitals and everything. I had
Oh, you was like that?
Yeah.
For sure.
But as a kid, like I don't know, I'm like 11.
Did you do piano due to the fact that you wanted to do it, or was it pushed on you?
I think it was just something I wanted to try. Like I very athletic. I played every sport in high school, but I also wanted to know how to use an instrument, and piano was one of the things I could do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotcha.
So
That makes sense.
yeah.
The piano is one of my favorite, not one, it is my favorite instrument. Just the other day, I just went to, I can't remember his name, but it was a pianist. And I went to go play it. I had a chance to see him. He was just like amazing.
Yeah.
And it like, for me, it just be like, I just listen to music with piano. It just be pianist, my favorite pianist.
Nice.
I just listen to that all day. Sometimes I don't like words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting tired of words. I wouldn't even want to talk. I'm tired of hearing words.
I felt that.
Yeah,
You get in the car, long day, it's like I don't hear anything.
Yeah, sometimes I have days where I don't like I don't know if that comes with like growing up where you just don't even put no music on it.
Yeah.
You just listen to the sounds of the city. Just listen to the
like I'm tired of hearing voices. Like I need a minute.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sure. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
What it is.
Okay. Because I was trying to understand, like, yo, I drove 50 minutes and I ain't even put no music on or nothing.
Because sometimes you just need that minute. Like you need that ride just to think about things that we probably wouldn't even think it about.
Fast.
And it's like,
no, that's real.
matter of fact, you're right. Me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real. No, that's real deal. And I take advantage of my time of like solitude for sure.
Yeah, you definitely got to.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm an introverted extrovert. More so saying like if I'm around you, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm if I'm not, you might not hear from me. Might not hear from me. So nothing's wrong. I'm just
oh my God.
A little bit of a loner, a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, like just because you ain't heard from me don't mean we got issues.
Exactly.
I'm just chilling right now.
I'm just chilling.
I'm cool.
No, that's real deal.
Don't talk to me right now.
Yeah, I'm glad.
in my zone.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody understands.
Yeah, because people really don't get it. It's like, oh, like I thought you was mad chilling.
No,
like,
yeah.
You seem upset about what?
Yeah, I'm not at all. I'm not.
And I'm very introverted. Like, I can be extroverted, but like if I don't need to, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I would rather just be alone.
Yeah, I'm like Batman. Like when you see me, you see me.
Yeah.
When you don't, it's just mystery. It's just who knows where I'm at. Yeah,
exactly. And I'm an observer too. Like I can't come into any type of situation and just get to talking. I don't even know what's going on in this moment. I need to look and see what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
But I also like to people watch and just look and just see things that other people don't really notice because they're talking too much. Yeah. Now, the reality of the industry, oversaturated. You want to stand out. How do you feel like you stand out from all the other people that are in the same boat?
Honestly, I don't even like look at it and analyze it to say, am I standing out?
Okay.
I more so just try to portray who I am, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And I feel like the talent that I possess and the personality that I possess is one of my key factors of getting me indoors or getting me through holes or whatever the situation could be, because the one thing that makes me stand out is people want to be around me.
Yeah.
And I think they just want to be around me because I'm just honestly myself. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
no extraness, it's no nothing. It's like, we cool.
Yeah.
Like that's the
Yeah.
standout factor for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like he cool as a mother. He's just cool. Yeah.
I like that. 'Cause I feel like you gotta be yourself at the end of
For
the day
sure.
because you can only fake something for so long.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
once that mask start to crack, it's like,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
This
And people
ain't
gonna see it.
Yeah,
And people gonna
so
see it.
I try to just be my quirky, awkward, weird self, and that's just what you're gonna get.
You're the first person I know that took on the word. It's a lot of people don't take the word quirky and
I
roll
mean,
with it. It's a good word though.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's just me. It's just
Facts.
like, I can't be something that I'm not because now I'm doing extra work.
Yeah.
Don't really care to
Yeah.
do it,
No, that's real because it ain't no point to do ain't no point, man.
Yeah,
Because
like you either like me or you don't.
that's
It's
it.
just what it is. You
That's
can't
all I
really
got for you. At the end of the day, it's me.
Exactly.
2 less.
Yeah, so what do you feel about social media pressure? Or, you know, we live in this era of, well, if you ain't got X amount of followers, that's how I feel like people view, I'm not saying you, but like
Yeah.
people as like,
Yeah.
I have my little 1500.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
No, but imagine this. And I tell people that all the time. I'll be like, yo, if somebody got, because we see it a lot in music, meaning like an artist may have uh 4 million followers. It's 4 million eyes on you, right? And then you put your music out, we sold 5,000 copies.
Yeah.
It's something that
Something,
correlates.
it's not.
Something ain't correlating right now.
Yeah.
But I also see artists with 10,000 followers go on tour, have every venue with 200-300 people. And I'm sure that made up 10,000 people probably.
Yeah.
After the tour was over.
Right.
So it's just, for me, social media is more so about, you get a chance to show yourself every day to people who could possibly be a core follower, not just a follower, but a core follower. They're going to like almost like look to you for entertainment, or like, yo, let me see what he's doing, or let me see what she's doing, whatever the situation is. So that's my focus right there. Like the biggest artist is not, a lot of times it's not the biggest artist. It's just made to look like that. It's just made to look like that because if you take, like, Russ is.
Yeah.
So Russ is not a major artist or anything like that. But you go to his shows, it's 10,000 people there.
Right.
But he built his core niche, and the formula that he followed was so great because they was just like, all right, cool. We got people in New Mexico who like my music. We're gonna go to New Mexico. There it is. Like, that's the way you build a core, because people who appreciate the same amount of energy and effort that they give you, you give it to them.
Right.
So I just feel like that's the social media pressure. I think it's for nothing, because at the end of the day, if you find your niche or your space, that's for you. Everybody not meant to be Drake. Everybody not meant to be, Beyonce. So it's just, as long as you feel comfortable within the core that you built, and you feed that core, I mean, who knows? It may grow bigger, but I'm just saying, like, that's my outlook on it.
I like that. And it's so funny you mentioned Russ because there's a lot of artists where I have so many people on my playlist where like I'll say a name, you don't even know who that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But like I'll like see them at a concert. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
They get like, wow.
Yeah.
They got a lot of people like supporting them. But on social media it don't look like that. So it's just like I just feel like it just goes back to you just being who you are.
You
And
being
people are
who
gonna
you are.
support
No
you just
matter
for
what.
that.
I went to I just became a fan of Cleo Soul. I had heard songs, but I never had really gone in depth into music. And then I heard she had a concert at the Hollywood Bowl. So I ended up going. And Hollywood Bowl, I looked at the number, like, how many people does it sit?
Yeah.
It sits 20,000 people.
Wow.
It was 20,000 people in there.
Wow.
She's not even like a huge
Yeah.
art, but in entertainment eyes, core following wise, oh, she's like, she probably pulling 20,000 every city.
Yeah.
But it's because she fed her core people, stayed herself. I'm not making whatever music that y'all want me to make. I'm making music that comes from my soul,
Exactly.
that people relate to, honestly, because they probably going through the same type of problems or same type of ups as whatever it is I am. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that was gonna be my next question. Have you ever tried to make music to please?
I have. And it didn't suit me at all because it didn't suit me. Like I'm a very I'm a very conscious person of like things that I do and things that I like intend to do. And, like if I feel like it's like making me feel a certain way after I do it, then I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want that ain't who I am. Cause it's like I don't want to be who I'm not.
Exactly.
I ain't never wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm a cool nerd. That's who I am. Like I'm just a really cool nerd. I do like outdoorsy stuff. I like plants. I like cooking. I like going to symphonies. I I like doing research on stuff. I'm cool with that. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot more people like me that would adapt to me and understand me. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Because these are just regular people. I feel like we look at social media and we look at these people that have all of these followers. They're this high almighty. It's like, no, probably doing the same thing you doing. Probably not even doing what they portraying online because they just trying to get a quick like or two.
Facts.
And that never ends well.
Somebody told me one day. So when I had put out Summer's Over Fall Back, somebody hit me and was like, yo, this is such a great album, but we need you to do something to like get the attention. And I was like, what do you mean?
Right.
It was like, we got an idea. It was like a marketing company. So it was a marketing company who I knew. And it was like, we got an idea. I'm like, all right, what's the idea? For sure. I'll hear you out.
Yeah.
And it was like, we think you should put out like a sex tape or something. I'm like, a sex tape?
What?
Okay, it's my last conversation with you. Exactly. I was on like, but they was like, put a sex tape out or beat somebody up or fight somebody, record it, then put it on the page accidentally. Or I'm like, yeah, it ain't even no point in all that.
That's nuts.
It's when I tell you I be in like these meetings and stuff, and I tell you everything is fake, you wouldn't believe how much everything is fake. Everything is fake. It's like, yeah, it'd be like, oh, all right.
Yeah. That's crazy. But also, it just opens your mind up to the whole, like, you do see these folks that be posting stuff or, oh, wait, I accidentally, my page was hacked, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that sounded like that was probably a marketing stuff.
It always is.
So.
It always is.
Yes.
Your page was never happening and it's broke, though. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man.
You don't got that 1.2 million that was hacked.
You got the crazy security, everything. Now your page get hacked. Got it. Yeah, so yeah, come on. It's all
smoke and mirrors.
Publicity stuff. That's how it's show business. That's what it is.
I mean, shoot, just look at how reality TV is. Now that's a whole other.
You did reality TV before?
Oh God, no.
Would you? No.
I personally feel like
you seem like you'll be on Next or something.
Next.
Remember Next?
Next. It sounds familiar. Oh my gosh, what is it?
Or Love Island or something. Maybe you should try.
No, the funny thing is, I don't think I'm meant to be on reality TV because I like game shows, game and activities and challenges.
Got you.
I don't want to do the fluff and like.
Got you.
I don't need to. Okay, the camera crew come in. So now we got to argue.
Yeah.
No, strictly activities. Like, let's do some runs. Let's climb this tree or something. And see who get up there the fastest. Like, that's if I'm gonna be on the show, sign me up for that.
Fast. Okay. Y'all heard that out there. I heard up that.
Like that's the type of stuff I would like to do.
Yeah. Do they do a lot of that anymore?
I feel like they don't. I feel like the closest thing to that is, oh my gosh, what is that show where like you go all around the world and
Survivor?
Not Survivor.
Oh.
It's close to Survivor though.
Yeah.
I forgot. But basically, you and somebody you pick, and it's all these other contestants, and y'all going all around the world. And, last person to get there wins. You get
Got
like
it.
$1 million. But it's like these different challenges and tasks you got to do. So I would do something like that.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
fire.
can't place the name right now, y'all. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you.
I do reality TV. It depends on the
Yeah.
circumstance. Check right. It depends on the circumstance. I ain't finna be fighting with nobody on TV.
But
'Cause
see,
that ain't even who I am.
but that's what they gonna make you do though. Cause I instantly think of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, LA,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all of that. It's just like I think when it first came out, it was just something where it was like, wow, like these
I think it was
folks.
shocking when
It was very shocking.
it's happening. Like,
And now I just feel like it's just now it's really staged. I feel like back then it wasn't as staged as it
yeah,
is now. Like
yeah,
now they doing these meetups and like you're scheduled to
yeah,
fight.
yeah. I think it's more so staged due to the fact of how much money plays into the
Too.
part. So it's like we don't even want to miss a moment, or we don't want a moment, or we don't want to not have a moment.
Yeah.
So they all right, let's orchestrate. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's probably why they do that.
I feel like the more raggedier it is,
Yeah.
the more
Oh,
money
like
they
the
have.
zoo shows and all that. The baddies.
Yeah, no disrespect, no disrespect, at all.
The baddies, yeah.
I just like I look at it like this. People love to see Black people acting a fool.
No, they do. They do.
And to create that solely for the purpose of just acting a damn fool,
Mhm.
and it's very unfortunate because like there's a lot of things going on that we as Black people, the Black community are doing that is positive. But who wants to see that?
Mhm.
You
You know,
know?
one show I kind of do appreciate. I think it was Medical and Black or something like that. You know what show I'm talking about? Where it'd be like black doctors and
Yeah.
dentists and all that.
Oh my goodness.
What is the show called?
Married to Medicine.
Married to Medicine.
Yeah.
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 That's a cool show.
Yeah.
Because it shows like,
Yeah.
I mean, it still show like the cattiness.
We do show the cattiness, but those people are highly,
yeah.
highly successful.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
worked hard to get to where they are.
Yeah.
And although it does have that little fluff and like arguments, they not finna jeopardize
Facts. Nah.
all them years of school,
Yeah.
done failed a couple of tests, had to pay to get, they not finna jeopardize that over
Facts. A fight
a
moment.
fight moment. Like,
Yeah.
And if they are,
I don't think they is.
maybe they on the way of losing their
Oh,
license.
she's right. I don't think they is at all.
Ooh, okay, so your creative process. Now, I always find it intriguing and always think like if I was a producer or an artist, would I want to create the lyrics first or the beat and then go from that?
Honestly, it just depends.
Mhm.
Honestly, it just depends because I'm a conceptual writer. So with me being a producer as well, kind of goes hand in hand because sometimes I may have a concept in my head and don't have no idea how I'm do it,
Yeah.
what way, but it'd be like, oh, this is the concept of the record. So I know what type of emotion I need to invoke through the beat
Yeah.
or like make it feel. Or vice versa. I might just be like playing some sounds or going through some sounds and be like, oh, this is hard. And then just make the beat. And then as I'm making the beat, I'm already hearing the concept in my head. Because I might be like mumbling a cadence or something like that. And then boom, it'd be a song.
I like
It'd be
that.
like, wow, a song. Like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, okay.
Okay.
That was cool.
Yeah, I always think like, how do y'all do that? Like, it's just.
For me, it's more, like I said, for me, it's more how I'm feeling. It's more emotion. And it's just like I might feel like popping it, or I might feel like I want to be in love, or I might feel like I don't know, I might feel like I feel sad or whatever the situation may be. But as a seasoned artist, I've learned how to dive into these emotions through words and just the intensity of how I say things, or and make somebody feel like, yo, I actually felt you on that. Like you really gave that. So it's like sometimes, and it comes the same way when I write songs for other people. I just have a conversation with them. But you just start all my sessions off with a conversation. I want to know where you at now. And I want to know what direction you would like to go and like just what you've been doing. And they tell me and like, boom. it'd be like, all right, I got exactly what you meant something about.
I like that.
Yeah,
Now, have you ever written a song for somebody? It's like, dang, I low key want that for myself.
all the time, all the time. But I do understand. I think now, as being so deep into the game now,
Mhm.
I understand that, like I said, it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
And it's like if an artist has a budget, if an artist has all this behind them and all they needed was a great song,
Mm.
and I gave them this great song, it ain't gonna do nothing but help me in the long run
Yeah.
because everybody gonna be like, oh, who did that song? Who
Mhm.
produced that song? Who wrote that song? Everybody come back to me. I take all that money and put it back into myself.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, shoot. I know that's right.
Yeah. That's always been my like it's always been my goal. And it's always been everything I've always did. Everything I've always made off of music. I mean, of course I have my times where I because I solely work off of music now. Like
Mhm.
that's my life. So like I've had my times where I spent my money, all praise to the most high.
That's
I've
right.
had my times, but like I buy equipment, I
Mhm.
buy, I shoot a video or whatever it is, I make sure I put some money back into the craft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to.
for sure.
I feel like if you ain't putting it back in, then
Yeah,
you're really losing it,
facts.
wasting it on something that you
Yeah.
probably don't even need. And like you said, like you said, like I think it's okay to, splurge every now and
Yeah,
again, but
for
if you
sure.
doing that every time, it's like, all right,
Yeah,
now,
yeah. No,
um,
it's like I ain't at the point where I'm busting it down
yeah,
like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I do it
mm,
in moderation
that's how it should be.
for sure.
And I feel like if you doing it every shoot lick you get back, it's like, you know,
Hmm.
you're gonna be losing yourself.
Hmm.
It's not, maybe the opportunities may not be coming as often as you feel like they should
Yeah,
because you done spent
yeah,
all of this
for
and now it's
sure,
like you ain't really got nothing to fall back on because you
for
wasn't
sure.
even putting it back into the music. So
Yeah.
like now you kind of stuck,
Hmm.
I feel like
And we secretly low key as people just like the things we do, we create habits. So it's just I've always been told what you do now is what you're gonna do then.
yeah.
So it's like if you get into the habit of investing back into yourself or investing back into something that's gonna feed you
Hmm.
again and do it again, like you always be good.
Message.
Facts. I gotta share the gems that
Yeah,
I've learned.
thank you.
That
I
I've learned.
appreciate it because, I'm not I'm an artist by any
Mhm.
means, but I'm an artist in the sense of creating,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
works of art.
for sure.
So,
For sure.
um,
We respect that on all facets.
yeah,
Yeah.
so hey, I love to hear from a musically inclined
Mhm.
person's perspective because, you know, their views on things is completely can be different from
Yeah.
mine, but at the same time, things can be similar,
It's still the same,
you
yeah.
know? So,
It's still the same for
yeah.
sure. It's the creative struggle.
Yeah, it's hey, you heard the creative struggle.
There
This
it
is real.
for sure.
I want to get into a win is a win. So, any win for you could be recently or just in general.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I just had 2 songs. Well, this was recent. My most recent, like within the past couple weeks, I had 2 songs come out on 2 major artists, and they were major record labels. They were both one of them was the intro to the album. I did the
Okay.
intro, produced the intro myself. Montana 700, Saditra Son. Make sure y'all go check that out. And also, her name is Libra Jolie. It's
Okay.
an artist. She's from Houston. My sister, she's a very talented
Mhm.
artist. I produced 2 songs on her, and they just put out one of them the other day.
Oh,
And they put the whole album up,
mhm.
like taking it as a single and putting it up.
Gotcha.
So yeah, getting a chance to just have my tag. Just, I love you, Vegas. Just
Yeah,
all
I
just
want to.
hitting different
Yeah,
places. Yeah.
I want to get into that. How did you come up with that tag?
That tag is about it's old.
Oh wow.
That tag it was my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
And I was just like, I was like, I gotta get a tag. It's gotta be a
Yeah.
tag. It's gotta be a tag. And I was like, maybe just say I love you, Vega.
Mhm.
And she did it. And shouts out
Hey, shout out to her.
shouts out
'Cause
to Sam. My dog. She recorded it and I've been using it ever since.
yeah,
Yeah.
great tag.
Got it. Yeah.
Great tag.
It makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, I like that. Well, let's see. My win, I don't know. I don't want to say it just yet.
Okay, it's still cooking.
It's still cooking. A win is in the
The
works.
win is in the
It's in the
works.
works. We gonna hold on.
Yeah,
My win.
that's good. That's a good win.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good win.
Yeah, it's good. It's real good. Any advice for creatives?
Yes, the most important advice is you're gonna hear a lot of no's.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna hear a lot more no's than yeses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's totally fine. It's
Yeah.
totally fine. It doesn't mean that you're not good. It just means that wasn't for you. And that's totally fine. Because if that wasn't for you, that means God is gonna place something in your life that is for you.
Mm-hmm.
It may take 50 more no's, but eventually a yes is coming.
Yeah. Yes.
That's my advice.
I like that.
Because it's just, as a creative, you hear so many no's. As creative people, we very sensitive about our art.
Mm-hmm.
We do things. So it's just like, it might be a little jab at you. People like,
Yeah.
ain't like, nah.
Like damn, like yeah.
Ain't like nothing. All right. But like I said, I learned it's just everything is meant for certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
They might have been looking for a certain song, or they might have been looking for a certain person, or a certain energy that another person gave, or whatever the situation may be. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Because I feel like it never has anything to do with you.
A lot of times it don't.
You know, it just don't. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's just not the right time.
Yeah.
And I feel like we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. I'm like, dang, like, I didn't like it. Do I have to change something about me, or do I got to change? And it's really not even that. It's just.
Yeah. That's the same. It's the same in everyday life too, because we experience people on so many different levels, and it's just like everybody not gonna like you. That's totally fine. And it ain't even got, a lot of times it ain't got nothing to do with you. So it's like, all right, okay.
And that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. But there's no need to jab at yourself. There's no need to jab at, like I said. And if you do jab at yourself to make it better. Let me lock back in even more. That's it.
Because that's what I had to learn. Because I always thought it was me. Like, dang, like what's wrong with me? Like, why ain't nobody picking me? Like, when I moved here, I would go to like different casting calls, like, and these were like top modeling agencies. And I remember I went to one, I think it was like LA Models or something, and had my portfolio, and like, yeah, you look, it's too commercial. And I was just like, oh, great. Like, this is going to be great. Like, I'm going to be in commercials. And then my friend was like, no, that means you look like everybody else. They don't want you. Okay. Well, do I have to dye my hair? Like, do I have to look differently? Like, what am I supposed to do with myself? And then I came to a realization that it's them.
Yeah.
It's not me. Like,
yeah. Just what they wasn't looking for.
Yeah, just
Totally fine.
I mean, that don't mean it don't hurt, but
no, I'm sure it does, but I mean, when you work out, it hurts.
Yeah.
It's recreation. It's all good. Like when I go into the studio, I'll be like, even if we come out with a song or not, because I've been in sessions where we didn't come out with anything that we liked. And it's like, oh, it's all good. It was rec.
Yeah.
It's recreation. I wanted to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I was going to do it here or somewhere else. So it's like, it is what it is. Try it again. But yeah.
So as far as studio time, do you have your own studio, or do you go somewhere and
Both.
you have? Okay.
Yeah, I got my own studio, and then I have different studios that artists run out or labels run out and have me go work in.
Okay.
Yes, it's just like that.
I know artists be talking about, like studio time, that's going to be a lot. How is it being calculated? Is it like hourly or just?
Yes, like nowadays, due to the fact that your own setup is very feasible now. A lot of studios now just sell like 6 or 12 blocks, or like block meaning like you got the studio for 12 hours.
Okay.
And it might be just a certain amount.
Gotcha.
Which a lot of times out of the studios I work out of, it's very reasonable for an independent artist or a label or whoever wants can afford it. Because they know the days we live in now, everybody just like you didn't have to get a studio.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just like I buy everything myself.
Yeah.
So yes, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you signed to a label, or are you independent?
I'm independent.
Okay.
But I work with a lot of labels. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I love my freedom.
Yeah.
At this point to check. Because I do a lot of things, and it's like somebody can make a lot of money off of me. So at this point, I'd rather make that money right now. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like nowadays it seemed like y'all just better off being independent because
It do be like that.
it just seemed like them
It do.
deals.
It do. But like some, I guess it just depends on deal to deal or like deal to deal situations. More so like, what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? The massive push or a lot of times, like I said, artists who build their own core followings control everything. It's like, I don't need y'all. I got 20,000 people tapped into me every day. It's all I need to make a living. It's all you need. So yeah, it just depends on what you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I always wondered, like, ooh, these people that getting these deals, like, y'all is y'all having anybody read it or y'all just signing it?
A lot of times it don't be the good ones that get the deal. So
Yeah.
They be needing a little bit more, you know.
Cause shoot, you give me a contract, it's gonna have a couple of people need to go ahead and read this. I need to make sure, like, okay, I see what I see, but are you seeing something differently that I'm not tapping into? Like, they saying something in between here that I may not be.
I don't understand contracts. So like, why do you feel like, cause I be, not necessarily I don't understand, but I don't understand why they make the verbiage so like, why wouldn't you want me to know like how much money I'm getting or how much money you getting? Like, like a handshake is, I'm not gonna just bring you every word in the dictionary and be like, deal? What? Like, why is it not just like forward? Yeah, that's weird. And they send you a bill, it's like, yo, you owe $200.
Yeah, and it's gonna break down.
There it is, and ain't no verbiage or nothing. It's like, this is what I want from you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I personally think it's just the starting point of how to get over them.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Cause it ain't like you should have just said like, why are y'all making it so difficult?
Yeah, why you making it? Yeah, I'm going through a situation right now where I'm getting like they owe. They making it so difficult. Oh, you gotta turn this in. Like, yo, you wasn't like that when I had to turn the music in. Like, what is the problem with the transaction now? But all praise to the Most High. We got to figure it out.
Amen.
So now, before I had to go crazy, but we got it done.
Get the Lord.
I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with y'all.
Yeah, no. There was one time where I was gonna sign a contract and it was rubbing me the wrong way. I'm like, something about this ain't right. And normally I get them weird feelings of like, you shouldn't do that. Something ain't gonna come good from this. Just I really read it. I'm like, no, this ain't gonna work. I was like, oh, am I able to? Can I take this and like, give it to? No, you gotta sign it here before you leave.
Yeah,
I gotta go. You're telling me I can't take the contract with me? I gotta sign it before I. We can do that. You can't do that.
Not fast. They wanted you left alone. They want it.
No, thank you.
Cool on that, child.
Want all my body parts.
No, that's real. Because I can't take it and go analyze it myself.
Like something wrong. Off top.
I don't even be it at all. Just glad you didn't do that. You probably would have still been in that contract today.
Yeah, but it was crazy because it was me and like other people and like everybody clicked that pen and signed. And I'm like, y'all they gonna read it for real? Like that's nuts.
Facts.
Can't do it.
Yeah, all praise to you.
Yeah.
We're not done.
No. Shoot, the contract I'm in now with my talent agency, like, it's non-exclusive. Like,
you can dance anywhere.
Yeah, like,
that's good then.
Because some people where it's like, for example, if I book something on my own, I still gotta pay you and you even book it? Like, no.
Yeah.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
No, I'm not paying you and I booked it myself. So yeah, it's non-exclusive for me, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if you book it for me, yeah, obviously I'm paying you. But I found this gig myself, you're not getting a quarter.
Yeah. as is fair.
But like some contracts, it's like even if you book it yourself or not, we still got to get that. It's like no, I can't sign that one.
Yeah, the IT industry
it's real different.
It's different.
Yeah, because like I was saying earlier, like if you're not a named talent, if you ain't really been on, nothing that anybody knows you from, they're going to look past you because. It's like, oh, well, this is a new person.
Even for like extra stuff?
Well, that's different. Like, first of all, they don't really care about extra.
I'm saying like extra with like a line. Supporting cast or something like that.
There are roles out there like that, but even still with those, like, because I'll get those and then it'll say in bold letters, "This needs to be a named talent that's auditioning for this." And I'm just like, "Well, why would y'all send me this if I'm not a named talent?" And it would literally be like 2 lines.
Yeah, I auditioned once.
Yeah, just oh, you did?
I did.
For what?
For Avengers. Yeah, my mom, she retired. She was a rehabilitation nurse, and she was taking care of one of the producers on Avengers. He was from St. Louis, so she was taking care of his mom, and she told him I was out here, and he was like, "Oh, have him come out," and I was like, "I ain't never acted though." He's like, "Just have him come out," because it was for a commercial that they was doing with whatever, I don't know who it was. I can't remember. So I did the audition. Of course, I didn't make it, but he told me, he was like, "I'm gonna be 1,000% real with you." He called me like maybe like 2 weeks later. He's like, "We chose who we chose." He was like, "But I just want to say thank you for coming out." He's like, "Well, I want to say honestly, the group put you in the top 25, like last people." And it was like, I was like, "So how many people was it?" He said, "It was like 300 people auditioned." I said,
I'm on my way.
"I'm on my way." I was the top 25. Okay, I'm cool with that. Because I had no idea on like what it is they wanted me to do or whatever. So when I got there, they had me like, I had to seem like surprised because he was like, "All right, imagine if the Avengers are coming down out the sky to come to save the day, da, 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 and you're excited to see them and all this and everything." I turned up. Yeah. And they liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Not enough. Yeah.
But I mean, hey, top 20, that's
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Because although it was a no, now that you know that information, the backstory to that, it's like, okay, I didn't book that, but they obviously was seeing something in me
That I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I didn't even know. Yeah.
Would you get into acting more?
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Would you take some acting classes?
For sure. I want to know how to cry. That's like a big thing to me. You know how to cry?
I feel like I really got to get into it. There's a way that you can.
There is a way,
Yeah.
and they teach you this way.
Yeah, so it's like using substitution. So you got a script or a scene rather. First of all, you got to break down the scene.
Yeah.
You got to figure out, your objective, your obstacles.
Yeah.
What's stopping you from achieving the objective. And then also you want to find your substitution. So whatever your character is, say it's you and your sister and y'all are having dialogue and the scene is she may be into it with this guy she's seeing. You're trying to stop her from being with this dude. Now you want to tap into that and connect that to something in your real life. If you do have a sister and a scenario happened like that or just looking at it that way, you can build emotion from that.
Facts. I understand.
Yeah, so it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's one exercise is you write down like a sentence or something, and you just keep writing about what you pull from your sentence. Like for example, my grandma passed, and I'm just it's okay, thank you. Just writing down things you love from this person, and then the emotions start to flow.
Yeah.
And then it's like action.
Yeah.
As
Got it. So they just wait till you get like, all right.
But like you already got to be tapped in well before. So sometimes you don't have time to get to writing down what you missed and everything. Like you already got to be there. And sometimes you can say, hey, like give me like 5 minutes or like, so they'll give it to you because obviously they need that emotion from you.
Yeah.
But you can't take all day.
Right. Right.
You get there or not.
That's why some of them get the big bucks. Huh?
Yeah, but then some of them, it's called the artificial tears where, it'll cut, they put the little teardrop, and then they, action.
I mean, you kind of be seeing that, though. You would see, like, somebody crying.
Yeah.
I've seen some great movies where I was like, they was really crying.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Because you really get into the scene, and it's more so about listening to your scene partner and really connecting with that person.
Yeah.
It's not just about the words. Like, you need to know the words, but you need to be connected in that moment.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's a whole process.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, but
I think I would have to be settled into my life that I am now because I give music a lot of time.
Mhm.
So in order, and I'm just the type of person, once I dive into something,
Mhm.
I'm in there.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in there. So I think after I get like settled enough to where I feel like, all right, I could devote more time to that, then I'll focus on that.
Yeah, it's a good craft.
Yeah. No, I bet it is. Definitely is.
Yeah. I feel like once you really know how to break down scenes and like do all of that extra stuff, because
Yeah.
I'm still learning myself. I feel like we're never too good to learn about something we already know about.
Yeah.
Because there's new ways to do things all the time
Yeah.
that we never thought about. Oh, I didn't even know I could do it this way. But
Yeah.
cool. So yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep, yep, yep.
Makes sense.
But I'm gonna move on to pick a struggle. It's basically would you rather, but I titled it Pick a Struggle.
Okay.
So let's get into that. All right, so would you rather make the beat or write the lyrics?
Make the beat. Yeah. Because the beat, it's its own lyrics in itself. The beat is the first thing anybody hears.
Yeah.
So you hear a lot of songs nowadays, they be like, what are they talking with the beat hard?
Because I'll listen to some, I'm like, what? I like the beat. I don't
Yeah.
care about what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'd rather make the beat.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure, for sure. Would you rather perfect the song or release it unfinished?
That's a rhetorical question. Perfect the song.
Hey, some people would just
Nah.
hey.
Nah.
Because how long is it gonna take you to perfect it to your liking?
Until I'm pulled up off of.
Okay.
Until I feel like, all right, I emptied my brain.
Okay.
I tried all my ideas. Then yeah.
Because I feel like some people could be like, you know what? I don't know where else to take it here. Let
Give
me
it to somebody
just
else.
yeah.
Yeah, that's normal in our world too. You give it to somebody else, like, yo, what you hear, or what transitions you heard, or whatever the situation may be.
Yeah.
Like, all right, yo, try another ear. And then if the other ear be like, I don't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather produce for others or focus only on your own music?
That's tough because I love doing both a lot. I love bringing other people's imaginations to life. And I would say that within that also, I have to work within a box due to the fact the box is there. It's not me.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know.
Okay.
That's a tough one because like I said, I love bringing people's imaginations to life, but also I don't like working within a box. So it's a give and take for me sometimes.
Yeah.
So like, I like to work with artists that lets me be me, like try all my ideas without saying, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Just let me try it. You might like it, you might not. And it's the laugh. So if we don't like it, take it out. But with myself, I just try everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put we're gonna split it.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna split it down the middle.
Last question. Would you rather have creative control or bigger opportunities?
I'm gonna say creative control brings bigger opportunities. The main thing about music is people listen to music. And when people listen to music, and if they listen to quality, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna get from him every time.
Yeah.
So creative control.
Yeah, but I would need to be in control too.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, I've tried to making other stuff people want me to make. Like,
it's not hidden.
It don't because that ain't who I am. I love EDM, right? And I can produce EDM.
Yeah.
But in order for me to do it at the highest level, I have to go to somebody that really invested their time, their self to that music, that knows the sounds, the transitions, everything, and work with them to get the quality that I would want. Because it's like, if I do it, it's gonna be like, it's dope, but it ain't the real thing. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's different. It's like, it's like, if I said I specifically want Popeye's chicken. Of course I can go in the kitchen and fry some chicken, but who knows what Popeyes does to their chicken? That's all they do all day. So yeah, it's a little different. So yeah.
Well, that's gonna be it for today.
Okay.
Tell the good people where they can find you.
All right. So everybody, you can find me on all platforms, streaming platforms, social media. I got a website. My website is actually vegaheartbreak.com. It's my old name, but we still rocking. My name is ILuvYouVega. The love is spelled L-U-V. You is the same. Vega, V-E-G-A. There it is.
Okay. All right, you heard that, my good people.
Yeah.
Please go follow him. Go listen. I'm trying to tell you now. See some good stuff.
Rock with
Listen
me.
to it every day. Really listen to you don't listen to anyone first. Listen to the last time we speak. That's
Last time we speak.
That's
Avion's actually my favorite song.
Really?
Mine, see it. Maybe because it's like piano driven. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, listen to that one first, and then listen to
Last time we speak on that.
But yes, I really, really appreciate you
For
coming. It's been a good time.
Thank
Some
you
good
for having me.
laughs. Yeah.
This is dope. Like I love your message behind it because it's such a creative struggle. It is.
Yeah,
It is. Struggle with a lot of stuff. Yeah.
you know, so hey, the struggle's always real. We're gonna always go with that. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, leave a review, send an email, do what you can. Please.
Just let her know.
Please.
Let her know.
Yes.
Say hey.
How you doing?
Slide in the DM. Say something. But say something about the show first.
Yes.
At least. At least.
But that is going to be it for today, you guys. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will see you next time.
Happy day, you all.